Hi, this is Michael Thompson from Zoe, and I want to welcome you to the Wednesday Morning Rescue. This is our weekly audio encouragement offered through Zoe's daily orientation. What you are about to listen to is an excerpt from the Men's Heart of a Warrior Conference or the Zoe Women's Deepening Weekend Retreat. It is our hope that your heart finds strength, beauty, and courage for the life God has called you to live in the larger story. It was C.S. Lewis who once wrote, "Relying on God has to begin all over again every day, as if nothing had yet been done." It is our prayer that this devotional brings an orientation to your heart, settling you and equipping you to play your part well in the great love story set in the midst of the fierce battle. Today, may you experience the love of God, learning how to walk with Him and live free. Welcome to the Exploring More podcast. I'm Michael Thompson. I'm with my friends, S.J. Jennings and Tom Benner and Jim Cheney, and we are exploring more in this area of love, life, and freedom, this life of more. And this is part 2 of our 3-part series, and we've talked about just the significance of love and being loved and how there's more and more of that with God. We're going to devote our time today to talking about more life, more capital L life. And so, what do you guys think when we were talking earlier? Just what did you say about the correlation? Somebody said something about just the connectedness of love and life. These can be talked about by themselves.
Almost interchangeably sometimes.
And yet they are very, very, very connected in the kingdom. And you said interchangeable even in some cases. So, share that, Tom, what you were talking about earlier about how connected they are.
Well, when I think of when I'm feeling loved or love, that's the most alive I ever feel, ever experienced. So there is bound up in love, in the unconditional love of God the Father, through His Spirit and through Jesus, we do come alive. It is a powerful, powerful force that is transforming and somehow is very, very tangible. We can feel that. It's almost, sometimes it's, that tingly feeling you get when God's presence comes in a room very manifestly and strongly, like in a group worship setting or something. But that's when I feel the most alive, is when I'm being loved or when I'm feeling love for someone or something.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a big limb right now and just probably concern a lot of people when I say I heard growing up a lot in Christianity. I grew up in the ministry, actually a predominant ministry that I served in for years. Love is not a feeling. What? Really?
Yeah.
And I get the point. Part of it is that we choose to love. But if that is the only kind of love you're experiencing, right? Servant kind of love, obedient kind of love, because you should, and you don't have emotion or feeling or wanting behind that, that's not going to get you very far. And I can attest to that. It did not get me far enough in my relationship with God and with others. Would you say that to your daughter or son? No. Stop dancing and jumping up and down. Love is not a feeling.
It would almost be better to say love is more than a feeling.
But that's a very different sentence and a very different thought. That love affects, love touches, love impacts. And to your point, Tom, love makes us come alive. You were saying earlier about some of the interchangeableness of some of the passages and the stories, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when you think about, I came that you might have life and have it to the full, John 10:10. Mm-hmm. I came that you would be loved and be loved to the full. That love and life, and that you would be free, right? Our other word that we're going to talk about in the next podcast, freedom, and how love and life frees us to love and offer life to others. So it's the interchangeable. I love that. I love the idea of that, and how loving affects us and impacts us, helps us come alive. And through His love, we're transformed. We come alive. Thank you for listening to this week's Wednesday Morning Rescue, a part of Zoe's Daily Orientation. To sign up for the daily orientation, explore more information on Zoe's weekend retreats, or to order the book, The Heart of a Warrior, go to our website at www.zoe.org. That's www.zoweh.org.